Good morning, students. So, in this class, we are discussed about of change. So, in the previous video of OB, I will deliver the information about of change, organizational change, and what is a change problem, and what are the natures, features, and characteristics of organizational change. Then we have discussed about of importance of change. So these information is to be included in the previous video, but in this video I will contribute the remaining information. So types of organizational change. So the first one is a planned change and unplanned change. Second one is a fast change and slow change. Third is a first order change and second order change. So now we have discussed about of causes, reasons, factors for organizational change. So some external factors of organizational change are: first is a change in government policies, second is a technological advancement and progress in external environment, next is change in demographic characteristics, next is market changes, next is change in economic conditions, next is increase in raw material and social pressures, and so on. These are the points which is including in the external factors. Then internal factors are change in leadership. Second is a structural reorganization. Third is decline in profitability. Next is productivity concern. And last is industrial relation problems. So, some 10 major forces of change in current era. Now I will provide the information about of 10 major forces of change in current era. The first one is demographic changes. Second one is a political stability. Third one is the environmental issues. Next is healthcare issues. Next is technological and innovation. Next is economic transformation. Next is education and awareness. Next is rising needs for infrastructure. Next is safety and security. Next is balance of power, and so on. These are the major forces of change in current era. Then we have discussed about what is change process. So it is the process which changes the state or which result in change. Means change process as unfreezing, changing and refreezing. Change process as problem solving and problem finding. So in this category, in this concept, we have discussed about of Kurt-Lewin model of change process. So the Kurt-Lewin model of change process is also known as unfreeze, change, refreeze model. So Levin suggested following three steps for ensuring successful change. The first one is a unfreeze, second is a change, third one is a refreeze. So first one is the unfreeze, means change efforts to overcome the pressure of resistance to change. Driving forces for change need to be greater than restraining forces working for a status quo. So the following steps need to be taken. The first one is to determine what needs to be done, ensure there is strong support from upper management, create the need for change, and understand and manage doubts and concern. The second is the change. So the meaning of a change, moving to a new state. So following steps need to be taken. The first one is a communication, often dispel rumors, empower action, involve people in the process. And last one is a rephrase. Rephrase means stabilizing the change, making new change permanent. Following steps need to be taken. The first one is the anchor to change into culture, develop ways to sustain the change, provide support and training, and celebrate the success. So, after discussing the Kurt-Lewin model of change process, we have discussed about a bringing organizational change. So, the bringing organizational change is to be depend on the following conditions. The first one is a diagnosing the organizational capability to change. Second is a formula for change. And third one is a bringing change, means 7 levels of change model. So the first one is a diagnosing the organizational capability to change. Means before initiating change process, it is very important to diagnose, assess the organizational capability to change. Means if it is not assessed, diagnosed, then at later stages, change process may go out of control, leading to a huge cost of our organization. And the second point is formula for change. The formula for change was developed by Richard Beckard and David Gressler. It is sometimes referred to as Glacier formula. So the Glacier formula stresses that the combination of organizational dissatisfaction, vision for the future, and the possibility of immediate tactical action must be stronger than the resistance within the organization in order for meaningful change to occur. And the driving forces must be restraining forces. So finally, bringing organizational change is totally depend on the diagnosing the organizational capability to change, formula for change, bringing change means 7 layer of change model. So the 7 layer means 7 levels of change model included the 7 labels. So level first, increasing effectiveness. In level second, improving efficiency. Level third, enhancing. Fourth, cutting. Fifth, copying, initiation. Level 6, doing different. And level 7, doing impossible. So these are the 7 layers. By the help of these layers, you can calculate your change. So in this video, I will complete So in this video, I will complete overall information about of a change and change process in an organization. So thank you very much.